tell you a secret. One of my bucket lists is to have plane flying right above my head. Too bad I do not have the budget to fly all the way to Caribbean St Maarten to do this. During my research, when I know that there is an airport right in the midst of Taipei, intuitively, I know I might have a chance to fulfill this bucket list of mine. There are a handful of spots to do plane spotting. I take the chance to go to this spot, Feiji Gang. Go to your Google map to search it out. I have a direct bus that brings me from my hostel to Feiji Jie, literally translated as aeroplane alley. From the main road where the bus alights me is another 600 meters before reaching the perimeter of the Longshan Airport. There's a platform that elevates the spotter a few feet above the not so busy street below. The slightly elevated platform offers a slight height advantage over Longshan Airport high fence. The next thing is to go to Longshan Airport's website to check the plane arrival. It's plane arrival and not plane departure, since you want to capture the plane behind you. One thing I like about Longshan Airport is the high frequency of plane that lands. In the 2 hours that I stay here, there are close to 10 landing planes, which I think is quite a lot. Ideally, go with someone if you want to have your picture or video taken with and your planes. Too bad I'm alone in this trip, so there are a lot of try and error for me. And even so, despite a handful of planes flying past, I am not able to find my most satisfied video. I guess it's fine. C'est la vie. I stay at the viewpoint for not more than 2 hours. And after all, the place is unsheltered and I'm baking under the hot late morning sun. Today is my last day of my Taiwan trip and my flight is in the late afternoon. I wasted no time to go to my next destination, Lungshan Temple. One of the oldest temples in Taipei, Lungshan Temple is the most famous temple in Taiwan. It is for worshipping Guanyin Budda and other divine spirits. Lungshan Temple architecture is a three-section design in shape. There are the front hall, the rear hall, and the left and right dragon protecting the middle hall. The layout is a square and serene one. The temple was built in 1740 during the Qing Dynasty. While most temples throughout the world and here in Taiwan are often dedicated to one deity or one religion, Lungshan Temple is a wonderful mix of the Taoist, Buddhist, and Confucius faith. Taiwan has been inclusive in this attitude towards religion, and Lungshan Temple is the embodiment of that inclusive spirit. Longshan Temple is situated in the Wanhua district. Wanhua district is the oldest part of the Taipei city. Many people refer to this part of the Wanhua district as Monga district. To the outsider, non-Taiwanese people, perhaps how we get to know of this place is through the critically acclaimed movie Monga. The movie Monga is set in mid-1980s in Wanhua district, featuring Lungshan Temple and the old streets along Wanhua district. Here in Wanhua, I get to see all kinds of traditional trade being operated here, including the world's oldest profession. In short, Wanhua or Monga is a place that is in a state of urban decay when compared to the glittering lights of the Qing district. And that itself makes this place very special. Being an old district, Wanhua is a place to find traditional food store. Yijiazi restaurant is a popular corner eatery with customers served along the 5-foot way or corridor on folding tables and flimsy light stool. Here, you can find simple staples of stew pork over rice, stew pork belly in a bun, and fishball soup, all done in a quintessential Taiwanese way. This is the scene of queuing at noon on weekdays. The arcade seats are full and the tables are packed. There are many people taking out. To be honest, it is quite impressive that this dining environment can be recommended by Michelin Bib Gourmet. If you want to eat on site, don't just follow the queue when you see it. There's a notice in front of the store. Do not queue if you are inside. Find a seat first. The weather is super hot, and it's awesome that a bunch of people are willing to sit and eat there, and so am I.
一个串包，一个控包包。
一个挂包，一个空肉饭吗？
那个
挂包这个
啊，对，
一个，
还有一个控肉饭。
空肉饭，好，这里吃外。
这里吃。
But if you have to eat at the same table with strangers, that tables can be turned around very quickly.
一个人对。
You cannot leave Taiwan without trying these dishes. And Yijiazi is one of the best places in Taipei to get them. Yijiazi restaurant is recommended by Michelin Bib Gourmet for its braised pork rice. Besides that, it also sells steamed buns, braised pork rice, and meatballs. People line up every time they pass by. The must-try braised pork rice is the signature dish recommended by the internet. So, now come to the food tasting. The taste is a jumble of texture and flavors in a bowl with the tenderly juicy, savory sweet stew pork belly as the centerpiece. The pork belly fat is sweet, savory, and soft like jelly. Another must-try dish at Yijiazi is their Quang Ba Bao, or Chinese burger. It is a hinged, puffy, spongy steamed bun with savory, sweet steel pork belly slices. You won't regret eating it. I am about to be late on my flight back home. I have to run back to my hostel, quickly grab my backpack, run all the way to the Taipei train station. The last trip to Taipei was about 8 years back. I was stuck in a traffic jam and in the end missed my flight back home and I need to pay for another air ticket. In the past 8 years or so, transportation from Taipei City to Taoyuan Airport can be achieved via bus, taxi, Uber, private car, but the best option is the Taipei Airport MRT Express train. So this time round, I have this option of MRT Airport Express. I am lucky to coincide my arrival to the station with the MRT departure schedule. As a result, it is seamless and I wasted no time to head straight to the airport. No amount of traffic jam can hit me this time round. With a single journey ticket, the Taipei airport train costs 160 new Taiwanese dollar to get to the Taoyuan airport from Taipei main station. I took the airport express when I arrived into Taipei 5 days ago, but it was at night back then. Now, I get to see the journey between Taipei and Taoyuan's airports clearly visible to me now. I love the lots of greeneries along the way. At some parts, the train carriage is above a secondary forest which I don't know where exactly. It is probably at Xingbei City, which is the suburb of Taipei Metropolitan City. Finally, I reached Taoyuan Airport. I am apparently way early right now, very early instead, and that's amazing. There are a few things I wanted to try in Taiwan, but unable to do so during this trip. One such thing is the local beer 19 days. The other thing that I miss trying is Hei Song soda.
Yes, this is the one.
Where I still have some time before my flight boarding time, I saw the vending machine with Hei Song soda. Hei Song soda tastes like the F&N Stasi that I used to have in my childhood days. Do they still have Stasi now? I'm not sure. The drink accompanies the steel pork bun that I packed away as I rushed for time earlier at Wanhua. And in the end, I'm still very early. I am the first one to appear at the flight boarding call. Alright, I'm boarding the plane now. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to this channel. There are also other Taiwanese video episodes in my playlist for your viewing. Thank you.